Giles Thomas for musculardevelopment.com here at the 2019 Meet the Olympians, and I'm here. Finally I've met John Jewett, the 212 sensation. John, finally we get to meet.
Right, great for coming by the booth and meeting me. I appreciate it. Always good to be interviewed by you.
Yeah, well, actually, it's the first time I've actually properly interviewed you.
Yeah, you're right. It's truly our first time in person, right?
Because you were in my old show, Muscle News Weekly, MD show, and you've always been great to connect with, great to sort of, get up-to-date pictures and stuff like that. Last year, I was like, this guy's really good, and then you were getting kind of like 5th and 6th, and I was thinking, this guy's better than that. This year, Tampa happened. Tell us about that.
Tampa was great. For me, making 212 is always a real challenge because I'm always right there, and so trying to fill back out, it never happened on all these other 212 shows, so I'd always be flat on stage. A lot of people, oh, you didn't bring your conditioning that you had when you turned pro. Yeah. That wasn't quite it. It was just I was flat. I couldn't bring out. But for Tampa, we nailed it. I figured it out, and it was about keeping water high and not cutting water at all, bringing my weight down a little bit to make it, and that's what I did with Andrew Vu. That's his coaching me. And we nailed it on Tampa. I was full, and that showed the detail hard, and that was it. That was the win.
I saw the progress pictures last year, and I was like, wow, this guy, he's definitely going to win pro shows. And I think, was it the Dallas Europa you did last year? And I think, was it you got to 5th place, was it?
Yes.
You took 5th place. Good memory. And it was like, you were flat. Was that obviously what you've learned now about the water manipulation and managing to stay in full? Is that what you rectified for this year?
Yeah, that was part of it. That and just like keeping my weight down to where it's easier to make that weight, right? So I can actually eat up into weigh-ins, drink fluid normal in weigh-ins, rather than like, okay, I'm at weight, and then I'll cut down and squeeze in. So it definitely was a big improvement.
So you're a struggle to get down to 212?
I am, yeah, because I was like, starter prep this year, I was like 245, and so.
But you stay quite lean as well. I've seen off-season pictures.
Yeah. I could be that guy that could be in the open at 225, low to high 220s, but I still think 212 now is a better class for me.
Yeah.
You know, I made changes over the past year since Dallas. When I was in Dallas, I'm like, okay, I need to improve my waist and my back.
Yeah.
And those are things that I'm like, I could be wider. The guy that beat me, Alex
Campanera.
No, great physique, but tiny hips and waist. So I'm like, all right, what can I do? I vacuumed every single day. abdominal vacuums, and go to show it in pictures you probably saw. I can vacuum, my waist is smaller, lats are wider, my taper improved. I think those are the aesthetics that I improved to make myself go from 5th place up to an actual pro winner.
It was incredible because I was talking to Ron Harris, I think it was yesterday, we went for lunch, and I was talking about you. And he was saying he was annoyed that I knew a Brit knew more about you than he says. He felt angry when he saw you at Tampa. He's like, why didn't I know about this? Because he was at Tampa, Ron Harris was at Tampa. He's like, why didn't I know about this guy? How could I have? And I said, is he new? And I said, no, he's competed a few times. He's not really hit the mark, but now he is. Now, I want to talk about something else. I saw these pictures 2 days out, and to be honest, they blew my mind. I saw and the thing is, it wasn't just the photo I saw some video content. I think you were posing in a hotel room for your coach. And I was very, very, very impressed. Are you going to is that going to translate to the stage? Are you going to bring that, even 80% of that, to the stage?
It truly will, because all the variables that normally I've been manipulating, water, sodium, carbs, I don't. It's the same thing every day. That look will translate to stage. You will see it when I'm up there. And it's going to be nasty. It's going to be my best. That's what
2 days out pictures of me. I was like, what? I was like zooming in. I was thinking, are these sharpened or? Because this guy is absolutely peeled. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, the conditioning's there. I'm about 6 pounds heavier than I was for Tampa, so I'll be a lot bigger too.
So everything's looking more dry. Everything's popping. Everything's fuller, more 3D. You know?
Yeah, it's all there. So this will be my best.
Silly question now, but how does it feel to be your first Mr. Olympia?
Not a silly question, because it feels amazing. Yeah. You know, like the dream is to be here, you know, and you never know if you truly will make it. And just to get qualified and step on the stage, it's an amazing feeling. It's already like, you know, satisfaction and a mark on my career. So if the placing's great too, well, hell, that's frosting on the cake. But So I feel great. I feel great either way.
Honestly, I honestly think you're one of the new guys that's going to come in that could make a real dent. I mean, there's people saying you could be top 5. There's some people saying you could be top 3. I see that as a real strong possibility. I could see you being in that first call out.
I mean,
He's buzzing.
It's incredible to hear that, because you just think like, man, I hope I'm just not last at the Olympia, you know. But I think you're right. I think I would love to be in that first call out and compare next to those guys. Just see how it fares. You know?
I want to see you next to, you know, the Kamals, the Derek Lunsfords. In fact, I would like to see you next to Derek Lunsford, because I think you've got very similar structure, similar kind of physiques, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be a good comparison.
Bring it on, Derek.
Derek versus John. It's on. Okay, John, well, I'm so excited to see you here. And yes, like I said, it's been nice to follow your career and then to see you really this year. It's like John De La Rosa did this year, where you kind of thinking, this guy just isn't hitting the mark. And then to see you finally striving and really taking it to that next level, it's really exciting to see, mate. And I'm going to be cheering you on, mate.
Well, Giles, thank you so much. Thanks for the support. I'll be bringing it tomorrow hard.
John Jewett, watch out for this guy. I believe he's going to be first call out at the 212 Mr. Olympia. Check him out tomorrow with John Jewett and Giles Thomas from MuscularDevelopment.com.